Alright, so felt like I had a pretty can't type of watching. Alright, that's fine. Just got back from the gym. I played 2 games today, one on Infernus, one on Kelvin. Both were good games. I wanted to actually put this game up on YouTube though. I haven't really had a Kelvin game I felt YouTube worthy in a while. And honestly, this was a hard lane, especially being Kelvin against McGinnis and Graves. Trying not to speak like too far ahead in the game because I don't want to ruin anything.
I see McGinnis!
Other than the fact that I thought I played well enough to go back and watch the replay of it, obviously. But it was, felt like my team actually was, you know, trying to push objectives and the things that I get angry about with people over the weekend.
An excellent choice.
Holding tab down just once in a while just to show what people are going. I'm actually surprised McGinnis went monster rounds. I really feel like she needs that here. I go monster rounds for the anticipation of Graves' zombies. It used to work against McGinnis' turrets, but I don't think it does anymore. Had somebody tell me that not maybe like 3-4 weeks ago. But it used to. But anyway. Still needed for pushing the waves back because Graves and McGinnis are 2 big lane pushing heroes, so when they're combined together and you're stuck with Kelvin, you're not that much of a lane pushing hero. Although right now we are kind of doing that, but right there, McGinnis doesn't have her spirit resist from her 2 yet, so that was why I kept the pressure on her. He was getting that 40 spirit resist, I probably just would have backed off if it wouldn't have really been worth it. About to pick up extra regen so I can start throwing more grenades out for healing to keep the Mina aggressive. And myself, but you know.
Soon they will run from me.
Quick box run and then back to it. I don't think I noticed McGinnis deploying that wall there. What I was paying attention to was the clock, but Lash beat me to it, although a gun buff on Kelvin wouldn't have done too much. It just would have kept the enemy team from having it really, but you know, Lash getting it isn't really the end of the world either, I don't think.
I will shape the battlefield. I see someone. I see the enemy.
So I kind of start out building a little bit more to my grenade than I do the beam.
Death is coming.
And here's where the fun begins. This is a very aggressive zombie push, but
There's no escape.
with McGinnis's ult, we can't push it. So we ride it out in the ice stone for a little while.
My reach is boundless.
McGinnis is doing a good job with the suppressing fire here. I'm not gonna say she's not. Honestly, she probably could have gotten range on her turrets and did even more. That's why I say, like, the monster rounds on her I think was a mistake, but
Our yellow walker is under attack.
You wanna buy a mug to go with your gun?
I'm doing something I don't normally do again, and that's building into my gun a little bit more.
Stay strong,
So
buddy.
we go into opening round. The reason we go into opening rounds is it gives you 7 spirit power along with 8% weapon damage, so pair that with the monster rounds and you'll start melting Graves' zombies and you'll be better at stealing the souls and you'll just be doing more damage overall. Unfortunately, there's not a whole lot I can do here, you know, especially now that Mina is dead. Like, all I can kind of do is just kind of ride it out and provide a little support to the Guardian from in the back. Which, albeit isn't a lot.
Our blue guardian has been defeated.
I will continue.
Be brave.
So that lane was never gonna be won by us. Graves and McGinnis as
I
Kelvin,
can
you
buy
just
some better gear now.
unless your co-star in the lane is just really cracked and just dominating them, it's just not a winnable lane. Either that or the enemy team has to be like really bad. So really what I was trying to do there is just build for the future. Have items that are designed to allow me to fight as the game goes on. And really all I'm trying to do here is get as much out of the lane as possible before we completely lose control of it.
The chill wind is about to blow.
Better opponents probably don't even let me get that center. But these guys are kind of just chilling. After they got the Guardian, like they're content with that, so... I let the wave come back to me. Build some
I can
stuff.
get some high-tier equipment.
And then go back to farming.
Mid-boss has arrived.
I see Graves and McGinnis are coming back to lane here, so I quick rush back.
Nowhere to run.
I go immediately into protect
Turn is waiting to be claimed.
the Guardian mode.
Demolition time.
Finally got some help, so now I go chasing the Guinness down. And with the help of the grenade, we're now level 2 on Ice Path and the grenade. Other thing I'm doing a little different is I went level 2 on the ice grenade over the beam. And the reason I did that, so normally what I do is I rush to Surge of Power and I try to time that with my level 2 ice beam, but because I kind of started buying some gun items, I went a little heavier with the grenade.
I see McGinnis!
So that's why I did the change of pace of the build here, and it worked out pretty well this time. Okay, so now I've got enough for a level 4 item. I see McGinnis is pushing, so I don't buy yet. I'm just here to make sure she doesn't get a free shot at the Guardian. Kill the healing minion so I can eat some of her damage. She retreats. Ivy's on her. I back off because I have a lot of money to spend.
You have deserved taste.
Our yellow guardian.
So I rush into escalating exposure because now I've got my level 2 ice beam. I believe Surge of Power is either my next item or it's the item after that. So now that I got this, I'm going to be super aggressive on both the objectives and people because now I'm going to start hitting like a ton of bricks.
Grenade!
I still don't want to leave the lane because that walker is already half health. If somebody's not babysitting it to some extent, like it's just going to go down. Considering it's the first one to take any actual damage.
This city is mine.
Here McGinnis. So I start pushing her back. Max out the ice beam. I know she's in trouble, so I dome her. However, because I don't have cooldown, I couldn't just keep the beam going. And then on top of that, the duration extend, I don't have that either. I forget when I buy that, maybe that's one of my next items. But I did enough to hold her back and not push the walker. I'm aware that there's a paradox near me, but for whatever reason, she doesn't go after me. I think Mina even warned me here, like, oh, Infernus and Paradox are here.
Headed to Broadway.
Take this boon.
Reinforce the light. Demolition time.
Our blue walker is under attack.
Well done, my friend.
Okay, so I've got enough for another level 4 item. Now I remember what I get, so I get the cooldown. I just max out cooldown, so I have everything at my disposal the whole way there.
Our yellow walker is under attack. Our yellow walker has been destroyed. Kelvin in the
Kill. Now we got Lash and Alt here. Melt him. 2 kills.
Keep going my way.
We got McGinnis. 3 kills. I got Graves. 4 kills.
Let's push Broadway.
well with others, Ivy.
We run back because we don't have the lane. I don't know why Paradox decides to dive us here, but they die. Now Infernus is feud. I mean, they're just feeding us right here. Okay, there's another kill. I'm on 5 now. Or no, I'm on 7. We're on a racking count. We're 7-0-4 right now. This is my first death. I remember thinking I could eat that, and then here's everybody's builds as of right now. 22 to 12. And now I do Surge of Power. And we're doing Duration Extend next, so I'm pretty strong at this point now. And the good thing about this is it does have some built-in resist in this, so we're at 29 resist, and we're going to have 8 bullet resist as well. Looking back at this, maybe should have gotten a little bit more bullet resist earlier, but wasn't really getting punished for it, so. We're right on top of that Lash.
I see McGinnis!
Trying to chase this McGinnis down, but I already know she's gone. I don't have the speed to catch up, so let's go back to farming what's in their area. Save them from Gage's ult. I've got bullet resist built into my ice path, so I just eat it while I'm in the ice dome. Ice dome plus ice path.
Calico supports us from
Lady Geist is dead! Put this soul on the move! Stay a while!
A little bit of damage to their base guardians and back out.
the spirit urn is waiting to be claimed. The rejuvenator is descending.
love it.
Celeste, you are full of surprises, aren't you?
The funny thing is, the delay between throwing that grenade into the wall and her swap, I healed myself by doing that. I didn't even pick up on that at the time, but I did.
Allow the mother to open your third.
Nice bomb.
So my team's pushing one lane, and I'm just in the other one, keeping the Paradox busy, and also chipping away at base guardians. Okay, that blue lane is not completely cleared. And we are just melting people. Paradox goes down again.
I'm not even warmed up yet.
Eat one of the rejuves. See my team on that shrine, so I go to the other one.
They only have one shrine left.
Demolition time. Well, you can.
Kelvin continues to be.
Currently at 10, 1, and 12.
Death is coming.
The hidden king must die! Death brings consequences once more.
You know, looking back at this, I'm honestly not really sure why we backed out. I think we could have maybe kept fighting.
Good luck not getting shot.
We do have some minions in our base though, so I get Infuser here because I got a bunch of money saved up. I never did buy any like immediate spirit buff, but I have a lot of things giving me spirit power, so then the Infuser will be nice
You
for
need to make a stand and stop them!
healing. Along with boosting my spirit power that I don't currently have a lot of. So it's like but like all my spirit power is coming in little bursts between Surge of Power and an Infuser.
Burning a path.
Then you take out Infernus.
Run Infernus down.
I see haze.
Bombs out.
We're at 11, 1, and 12 right now.
Only
This is where my team kind of like fell off slightly, is they didn't keep the pressure on right here as much as they maybe could
I see
have.
Paradox.
I was kind of wanting to like go in and try to like really put the pressure on them, but my team kind of fell off a little here.
I see McGinnis.
Calico's with me though. Get McGinnis.
Death is coming.
A little trouble tracking the lash right there. So we get a good ice grenade off. was surprised to see them leave the base and try to chase us because we weren't really all that low, and then Lash just paid for it right there. Popping Fuser.
Headed to Broadway.
Couldn't get myself healed up there.
Wasting time. No one stands between me and my destiny. Death is coming.
I think this is a graphical glitch. That's like, what is going on there?
Ivy's doing whatever she can to help us
I
survive.
hope that's a graphical glitch. I don't know what's going on there. She wasn't cheating because she was the MVP of that game. But yeah, I ended up going 11-2 and 15 that game. It was a good game. That's the game I did right before I went to the gym.
I'm feeling good about this.
And get that off. Leave the source screen up for a minute.